And a shot from a little earlier as the Hornets get off the team bus, looking very focused. They want to leave town with something to show for their efforts. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. So the Hornets starting five. John Wall is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then it's Miller. And it's Williams in at the center position. And for the Warriors, Zion Williamson out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Edwards. And it's the Cobra in at the point. With the NBA season out of its early stages now, Grant, there have been more than a few surprises.
Oh, I love surprises. And every season, there are a few guys who take a major leap forward. Something just clicks for them, or the skills all just come together. But regardless, it's always a fun surprise for fans and broadcasters, too.
Fires in the triple.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Miller, the pass to Rozier. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was let. Touched by Irving. And it's the Hornets with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Baker. Wall covering. Count the basket. Baker's got 5 now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Rozier. Three-pointer. Baker grabs the board. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Baker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
The home team on D. Knocks it loose. Here's Bridges. Chalk up 2 there.
Well, I tell you what, it's obvious Bridges takes great pride in working through contact and capitalizing.
Baker gets the bucket. He's got 9.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Miller, guarded by Edwards. Williamson passes to Irving. Back to Williamson. Pass to Baker. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. And down it goes. 2 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Well, Clark, we know Anthony Edwards is a great hooper. But how would you rate his acting ability?
Hey, I thought he was quite good. To be honest with you, B.A., in that Hoops movie, he was playing the bad guy, the villain role. Ant has a huge personality. We saw that on the big screen. Perhaps a second career for him when he's done terrorizing the NBA.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Williams, 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Baker gets the bucket. Baker's got 13.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
It's Bridges on the wing. And here they come. Here's Baker. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Throws it up high. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Wall looking over the floor. And Williamson with the block.
Great potential for Zion on defense. We see glimpses with blocks like that.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's Baker. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Miller. And that's a foul called on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Outside Wall. And there's the drive.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Oh, power it home.
Oh, wow. They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. The ball's knocked loose. On the wing, Rozier. Wall with it. No made baskets yet. Bridges passes to Williams. It's good.
Williams.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Here's Baker. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Baker's got 21 points in the game.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They grab their own miss. Here's Miller. And a miss there on the triple.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Baker. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Outside, Williams. Bridges outside. Pass to Rozier. Williamson with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Here's Baker. A triple from the wing. He has 29 now.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Wall. No points yet. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at Phoenix. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for the Warriors, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it.
Nice! Big finish!
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Pass to Rozier. Back to Williams. Here's Miller. Can they get it? Baker grabs the board. Baker's got 4 rebounds now. And he gets that one. Baker's got 33.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Here's Wall. 8 points in his last time out. Tipped away. Harrell with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Baker. And he dunks it down.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Gets the 3 to fall.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Pass to Miller. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Here's Baker. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Baker's got 40 points.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Charlotte is shooting 23%. Not great so far. Out on his own on the break. By himself. And the basket by Harrell.
On the defensive end, they're simply giving up way too many baskets in transition.
And you know they work on that plenty in practice. A run out here and there will happen. That's part of the game. But they've got to do a much better job overall.
A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Miller, guarded by Edwards. Bridges against Edwards. Bridges misses.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Shoots. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Baker's got 42 in the game.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And a two-handed jam.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And it's Rozier with the ball for the Hornets. Pass to Bridges. Irving against Rozier. To halt the run. The kick out to Wall. Rozier outside. Launches a three. Knocks down the triple.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Baker gets the bucket.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
And I'll tell you what, the way they're able to pressure the ball and those quick hands, that's what led to an opening.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first. Fast break, here we go. And got it, another basket. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And here's the fast break. Pass to Williamson. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Baker. Got it up. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
It just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A three at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Edwards, Zion Williamson out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's the Cobra in at the point. And for Charlotte, at the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Terry Rozier is out there with Cody Martin, and it's Williams in at the 5. Here's Irving, and there it is for him.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Here's Rozier. His last outing, he had 20. It's Martin on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Baker can't get it to go.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Jordan's checked in for Harrell. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Irving with it. Martin picks him up. Here's Jordan. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Williams. Some solid defense from Jordan.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
All right, with this brief pause, let's take a look at the league's best passing teams. The Warriors, number 1.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Bryant, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And a change for the Hornets. Richards is checked in for Williams. Now here's Rozier. Not a lot of room. The three from Washington. The long distance three is buried.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
And they rank in the top half of the NBA in blocks, right in the middle of the pack. It's something they're looking to improve on.
And that assist per game stat is a real positive for them. This squad has no trouble finding ways to move the ball and get the whole team involved.
And as for P.J. Washington, lots of success early on and lots of room to grow.
To me, Grant, he's got all the skills. I mean, he's got a big body. He can play either the 4 or the 5 effectively. He can dominate you inside physically. Not a lot of guys can do that. And then he can back out and make the 3-2. It's a lethal combination. This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Rozier with it. Jordan picks him up. The offensive rebound.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And he gets the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The Hornets have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
For NBA players, off-the-court physical training has become paramount, and Celtics big man Al Horford told me the day-to-day grind has changed. Before it was just basketball. Now these other routines are being incorporated, and it's really changing the game. And Brian, it's not just the veterans, even the young players are seeing the benefits as well.
Yeah, they really are, and you got to do it. Thanks, Allie. Washington passes to Martin with a 9-footer. Oh, Jordan with the block.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys. And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. And they have really ramped up the pace.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Rozier. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues.
And really a reflection of the...
Oh, hey, how about
big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo!
Yeah, and Jordan sees the floor so nicely. I mean, one of his guys has a clean look. He gets the ball to him in whip-like fashion.
Williamson with it. Now guarded by Rozier. Here's Baker. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And here comes the break. Launches it from deep. Baker gets the bucket.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
So it's the Hornets now. Now here's Martin. Washington right side. This one for 3. Kobe grabs a miss.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs. And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Looking to get back on track. Rozier. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is
Hornets
when the
foul.
team concept breaks
Terry
down and
Rozier.
guys start playing hero ball.
Foul.
Ja Morant,
First
he's
team
checked in
foul.
for Kyrie Irving.
Substitution for
Pass to
the
Jordan.
Warriors. Ja
And here's Morant outside. He drops it from range.
Ja Morant.
Morant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Terry Rozier.
And, you know, Hayward's
Assisted
floor
by
recognition and
Gordon Hayward.
composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Charlotte. And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper
Hornets
adjustments
substitution.
moving forward.
John Wall, he's checked in for Charlotte. Long range from the inbound. Knocks down the long
John
J.
Wall.
Wall's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Wing shot on the way. Count it.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's the break.
Charlotte foul. John Wall. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Baker. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Harrell's checked in for Zion Williamson. Miller's checked in for Charlotte. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Hornets shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Hayward finds Rozier. Back to Hayward. The 3. And again,
Gordon
Charlotte
Hayward.
with the triple.
Really one of the reasons why Hayward's been a max player. I mean, he can stretch the floor because he knocks down threes.
Here's Baker. He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Rozier. Oh, Morant with the block.
Oh, the energy Morant has is just insane. Using it there on the defensive end to swap the shot. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively.
John
Much more
Wall.
individual play at the other end.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Baker. Good! That's another bucket. And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Charlotte has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Here we go. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Well, the Hornets shooting only 31% in the game. Poke loose. Richards, the pass to Wall. A minute 53 left to play in the half. And no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic fantastic distributor.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Wall with it. Jordan picks him up. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jordan.
Substitution
And
on
a
the
change
court.
for the Hornets. Williams is checked in. The home team on D. Rozier gets the
Terry
bucket.
Rozier.
Boy, that confidence really obvious on Rozier's jumper. Knocking it down, and you can see his team didn't doubt it either.
And Giannis throws it down.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Antetokounmpo finds Bryant over Hayward. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Bryant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's unselfishness right there. Full display. Giannis wanting to get it to open teammates.
Charlotte is shooting 35% in the second so far. Knocked loose. Here's the break. Baker gets the bucket.
Running at every opportunity. They have a huge edge in transition points.
No expiration date on their legs. They just seem to be fresher. And they're putting those fresh legs to good use.
Wall, the pass to Williams. Hayward for three. Gets the three ball to go.
Gordon Hayward.
Hayward's got
3
6.
points.
Hayward, one of those guys in the league that can beat you from all 3 levels. A very versatile scorer.
Here's Baker. Hits yet again. Wow. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Here's Miller. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Baker. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. With 1 on the clock. And he lays it in.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Delivering the...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your youth dance squad.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along well for the Warriors. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had...
And that...
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Montrezl Harrell. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. Ja Morant is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's the Cobra in a point. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Here's Hayward. Pass to Wall. Blocked! Here's Baker. He's guarded by Bridges. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Morant with it. Hayward picks him up. Here's Baker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Assist goes
Adding
to
insult to injury with the dunk
Morant.
off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Wall against Harrell. And stolen by Harrell. Takes it inside. Good on the shot. Baker's got 11 in the second half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Wall. 5 points in the game. Knocked away. They're running. Here's Baker. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Wall. Now Williams. Antetokounmpo covering. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bridges. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
You know, we've seen Bridges knock down threes, but I think this is his sweet spot at 15 to 19-foot range.
Here's Baker. He's guarded by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
The ball goes to Charlotte.
And here we can check out the story for him. The Hornets making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Bridges against Harrell. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Baker. He's guarded by Bridges. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Baker's got 16 in the second half.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
And per the most recent CBA, players now get to share in the league's licensing revenue.
Yeah, you know, without superstar players, the league wouldn't make as much in licensing. I was glad to see the two sides come together on this issue. It's a delicate one, but I think they landed in a good spot.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise than that.
Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. Morant's got 5 now.
I'll tell you what, fast break points have been the story here.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Bridges has got 4 points in the quarter.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Count it.
Boy, this really is Kobe's game in a nutshell. I mean, it's the biggest part of his game, his ability to score, and he looks to be aggressive, hunting his shots.
Now here's Wall. The D's right on him. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges misses.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
First personal foul.
A moment here to see who the top rookie rebounders have been over the last 10 games. You look at Miller, 3rd in rebounding, a force down low.
The toughness he brings to rebounding the ball is contagious. He's someone that takes pride in hauling in as many boards as he can.
Well, he just loves rebounding, relishes rebounding. I mean, you can see the enthusiasm he brings to that part of his game, especially as of late.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. And here's Wall. He's got 5. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities, just tearing the opposition up in terms of denials.
Here's Baker. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Pass to Wall. Looking to end the run. And he sinks the layup.
John Wall.
Wall's got his third bucket of the night.
Wall is so strong, he's able to brush off contact and still find ways to creatively score.
And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. Got a piece of it. In transition, here they come. Yet another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. In transition, here they come. Here's Baker. And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
And here's Wall. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Miller. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Ball is turned
No
over.
mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte.
PJ
Rozier
Washington.
comes in for Wall.
Terry Rozier.
Here's Martin. On the wing, Rozier. Just 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Hornets.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
As a defender, he's going to...
Oh, my! Throw it down!
Awesome. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
And they're on the break. The 3 is up. Baker gets the bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
In transition, the finish. Oh, connects again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And for Charlotte, they're shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's Rozier. Kept alive. Williams. Denied by Morant. And they're pushing it up. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice ball movement that time by Bryant, and I don't think he gets enough credit, guys, for how good a passer he is.
The Hornets shooting about 40% so far in the third. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Williams misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Washington against Harrell to win the
2 minutes
drought.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Williams gets the
Williams.
bucket on the assist by Washington.
PJ Washington.
Williams has got 9.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Pass to Baker. 3-pointer. Good. Another from 3. Woo, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Rozier, the pass to Washington. Driving in. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Bryant. Jacks up a three. And good. There's another. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Rozier outside. Giannis with the rebound.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Baker can't get it to go.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And they're on the run. Lets it fly. Yes, and it's Harrell with the assist.
Assisted by
Harrell's got 3 assists tonight.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Charlotte is shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Baker connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And they're running for the finish.
Man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. And here's the fast break. Takes the 3, and again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. They've got Cody Martin, Nick Richards out there with P.J. Washington. Then it's Smith, and it's Thor in at the 3, the small forward.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Baker, and that one is stuffed right through.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's the break. And the layup falls. Baker's got 7 points for the quarter.
Taking it right at the rack. I mean, that defense is looking real frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Martin, the pass to Richards. Now here's Martin. Inside to stop the run. Smith no good.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
And yes, another basket. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Thor. Oh, you look at the size of the contracts now. Clark, you wish you could still lace them up?
Hey, it's all relative, B.A. Guys that played way before me probably felt the same way about the money we were making in the mid-'80s, so it's relative, but it is quite astronomical. But it is a function of TV contract revenue and also merchandising and other income from ticket sales and the like, and that number is humongous, and the players deserve a significant portion of that, and that's why the math, as crazy as it looks, still works.
Martin, the pass to Washington. Again, the miss by the Hornets. The Warriors have gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And he drives in, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here they come. Puts up a deep three. Baker can't get it to go. The Hornets have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. To the middle. To in the cold spell. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Baker gets the bucket.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Connects on the foul line jumper.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Morant, the pass to Baker. Over Washington. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. For three, Smith. And it's Harrell with a rebound. Harrell's got 4 rebounds now. Again! What an avalanche! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now Smith. Martin outside. From 13, it's hauled in by Ja Morant.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Baker gets the bucket.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Here's Washington. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Charlotte making some changes. Miller comes in for Thor. And it's Bouknight in for Smith. Here's Bouknight. Charlotte again missing. Gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Baker. Beyond the arc. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Martin. Back to Washington. Here's Bouknight. They need this. Kobe grabs the miss. Bryant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. P.J. Washington picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Ooh, Harrell with the denial.
It'll be a
You know, when Harrell does a good job with his positioning defensively, he can block some shots. Solid job right there.
Hayward, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Martin. And stolen by Morant. In transition. Here's Baker. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Charlotte's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Martin inside. Pounded by Morant. Martin misses.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Drops in the 3.
Woo!